buy that for $1.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports $1 pickups video. So this is a sports related video where I pick up all the items that I show you for $1 or less. So with inflation and everything going up in price, I still am lucky enough to find $1 deals out there in the wild at flea markets, garage sales, yard sales, etc. So I'm going to share those with you here today. I also just don't buy sports stuff. I also come across some comic books sometimes for $1 or less, you know, some DVDs and some video games. So if you're interested in that stuff like I am, definitely check out some of my other playlists, and I'll link those, you know, to this video as well down in the description and as well up here in the corner throughout this video. But this one is strictly going to be sports. I have this, and usually when I get to 3, I try to show it off because I don't want to, you know, make a very long video of, you know, more than 3 items. But the first item that I picked up actually is a DVD, and it was Michael Jordan to the Max on DVD, and I have never seen this before. I'm assuming this came out in IMAX theaters back in the day. It is, you know, pretty beat up, and I found this on a shelf, tons of other DVDs, and I happened to pick this out, and I opened the case up and the inserts in there. The disc, however, is not in great shape, so I don't even know if this thing's going to play. It is completely scratched up. I don't want to break my DVD player trying to get it to play, but I'm going to certainly give it a shot. There is no guarantee that this is even going to work, but for $1, I thought I'd take a risk and see what would happen. So we'll move on to the next item here. And we'll put Michael up here to the side. This next item is card related, and I just could not pass this up for $1. Pretty much when I see these things, you know, no matter who they are, for $1, I'll buy it because, you know, you never know what you can use this for in the future. And it is a plaque of Cal Ripken Jr. And it's got a, you know, Donruss studio card from the 90s in there. But, you know, it's got the wood backing. But, you know, I've said this before in previous videos. These things used to be like hotcakes. I mean, it seemed like every hobby store, every card show you would go to, there'd always be somebody with plaques, you know, that put these together for people to put in their collection, which, you know, some people collect them, some don't. I personally have never hung one on my wall, but I seem to have a nice lucrative collection of them for one, you know, maybe one day, you know, I'll find a nice Cal Ripken Jr. card that I want to put in there. I mean, for right now, that's fine, what it is. So that was also just $1. So this is kind of the cool thing. I could not believe that this year, and you know, that I actually found cards in a 10-cent box at a flea market. Yes, 1 dime a piece, not $1 a piece, not 50 cents a piece, not even a quarter a piece. I found a dime box at a local flea market. Now, looking back at it, I probably should have bought a few more. You know how sometimes your brain's not working early in the morning because you're tired? That's kind of what happened with this. I was at this place. I was only, you know, I was tired. I stayed up too late the night before. I started going through the dime box, and when I got home, I was like, why didn't I buy more for a dime? Why didn't I just buy the whole box, you know, for whatever it came out to? Because there was probably maybe 200 cards there total. So I mean, for 20 bucks, I could have had the whole box if I really wanted it. But instead, I cherry picked it out to what I wanted. And I feel like I found some pretty solid cards. You know, some cards that, you know, they're not super, super valuable by any stretch of the imagination. But for 10 cents a piece, I just couldn't pass them up. So the first ones that I've never seen before, and these are regional, I'm guessing, because these are Upper Deck Eagle Snacks Legends, and I'm not even sure what year these are from. I'm going to have to do a little more research on them, but Eagle Snacks, if you're familiar with Anheuser-Busch, which everybody knows Anheuser-Busch, Eagle Snacks was actually their food line that came out. And being that I grew up in the St. Louis area, our grocery stores used to have Eagle Snacks in them, you know, peanuts, pretzels, chips, you know, whatever. So I'm guessing that these were inserted in Eagle Snacks back in the day, you know, in the early 2000s, I'm guessing, maybe even the 90s. So I'll have to do some research on those. But, you know, I have Whitey Ford here, Harmon Killebrew, Al Kaline, Tom Seaver, and Pops himself, Willie Stargell. So for 10 cents each, I just took them all, every one that they had. Again, I don't know how many are in the set. I don't know what they're worth, but because they're oddball regional issues, I snagged them up. You know, maybe they were available where you lived, but I know Eagle Snacks is a St. Louis thing, or was a St. Louis thing, I should say. So, you know, for 10 cents each, couldn't pass them up. So I found some other ones, and I'm just going to go through these really quick and lay them down so you can see them. But Ian Kinsler rookie. Here's a Stadium Club Babe Ruth card, which I thought was really neat. Holding that super huge bat. I don't know if that's photoshopped in there or if that's actually him holding a huge bat. I don't know. But I thought that was a neat card for only a dime. Here is a Going Deep Miggy Cabrera, which I thought was neat. Here is a Rookie of the Year, Ryan Howard, so that would be his second year. I believe this is a Adam Dunn rookie card. If not, it's a second year, but I was a big Adam Dunn fan back in the day. The guy could hit some mammoth home runs. I also was lucky enough to see him when he was a minor leaguer coming up through the Red system. And I've always been a fan of Adam Dunn. So for a dime, I added the the second year or the first year. I didn't realize this. I actually got a second Going Deep of Miguel Cabrera. Didn't even realize I did that. So, you know, it is an insert, so I guess for a dime I didn't get hurt. And here is another Miguel Cabrera, and I know a certain viewer that's going to definitely like these. Also, here is a Bowman Jim Thome, kind of like a draft history card, and I'm not really sure what year that is. But I remember when Bowman put those in their sets, you know, like here's, you know, flashback cards or whatever. So Jim Thome, Hall of Famer. I thought these were kind of neat. These are cleat cards. And this is a cleat card of Andrew McCutchen and a cleat card of Francisco Lindor. You know, I thought those were kind of neat. So for a dime a piece, I grabbed them. So in total, I didn't spend a whole lot, you know, about $1 or so worth of cards there. Probably should have bought some more looking back at it. I might actually go back there really soon and check to see if the guy restocked them. But on the other hand, when they're 10 cents a piece, somebody like me could just walk in there and buy them all and then they're gone. So very happy to add these dollar items to the collection. The Michael Jordan IMAX or Max movie, I don't even know if it's going to work. I'm going to give it a try. Very cool to get the Cal Ripken Jr. plaque as well. I hope you enjoyed this dollar pickups video. Leave your comments below. I always love reading your comments and replying to them. And as always, happy collecting.
I'd buy that for $1.